Heartbreak can happen fast in college football. One bad Saturday can completely derail a team's championship dreams. That's the reality facing several top contenders as we head into the first college football playoff rankings release of the 2025 season. While the recent upsets have shaken up the top 10, one thing remains relatively clear. Georgia's path to the playoff is paved with victories, and there's almost no room for error. Currently sitting at 7-1 overall and 5-1 in conference play, the Bulldogs find themselves just outside the SEC championship picture. However, projections still favor them landing the number 5 seed in the expanded 12-team CFP field, provided they keep winning. This is where things get interesting. That number 5 seed is currently predicted to host the highest-ranked Group of 5 conference champion in the first round. Right now, that team is number 1, 22-ranked Memphis, who would enter as the number 12 seed thanks to their automatic berth. But don't count out other Group of 5 contenders. San Diego State, North Texas, South Florida, and Tulane are all still in the mix. If any of them can emerge as the top-ranked champion from their conference, they could steal that coveted playoff spot. The stakes are incredibly high. The first official CFP rankings will be revealed Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. This will give us our first real glimpse into how the 13-member selection committee views the landscape, especially the teams in the Big Ten and SEC. With undefeated squads like Ohio State, Indiana, and Texas A&M all vying for attention, the committee's decisions will be closely scrutinized. And this is the part most people miss. A new record strength metric was introduced to the CFP committee this offseason. But how much weight will they actually give it? It's a mystery. Will it be a deciding factor or just another data point? Only time will tell. Every Saturday brings more clarity and more chaos. This coming weekend is no exception, with an intriguing Big 12 showdown between undefeated number 8 BYU and 8-1 number 9 Texas Tech. Aims like these have massive implications for the playoff picture. The conference championship games, starting with Conference USA, Sun Belt, American and Mountain West on Friday, December 5th, and continuing with the ACC, Big Ten SWAC, and SEC on Saturday, December 6th, will provide the final pieces of the puzzle for the committee before they finalize the playoff field. These games are essentially playoff games before the playoff games. Looking back at this past weekend, we saw some potential Cinderella stories come crashing down. Georgia Tech and Vanderbilt both suffered crucial losses, and Miami stumbled out of the top 10. These losses created opportunities for other teams to rise in the rankings. Notre Dame, 6-2, was arguably one of the biggest beneficiaries of these upsets. The Irish jumped to number 10 in the AP poll, and if they win out, are in a great position to secure another trip to the college football playoff. The remaining schedule includes home games against Navy and Syracuse, road games against Pitt and Stanford, and a home game against Syracuse. Vanderbilt, 7-2, despite falling to number 20 Texas, still boasts 3 wins over ranked opponents. This could give them a boost in the CFP rankings, potentially placing them higher than their number 15 AP Top 25 ranking. They still have a path to the playoff if they win their remaining games against Auburn, Kentucky, and number 23 Tennessee, and if Georgia defeats Texas, giving the Longhorns 3 losses. It's a long shot, but not impossible. Georgia Tech, 8-1, suffered a tough loss to North Carolina State, but they still control their destiny to a certain extent. Wins over Boston College, Pitt, and most importantly, Georgia, would significantly bolster their resume. However, their schedule strength has been relatively weak so far, which could hold them back in the CFP rankings. A best-case scenario for the Yellow Jackets might be around number 16 in the initial rankings. Georgia Tech could still make the ACC title game and potentially earn an automatic playoff berth by winning their remaining conference games against Boston College and Pitt. They then need some help via tiebreakers, such as Louisville losing another league game, Virginia losing to Wake Forest or Virginia Tech, or Duke beating Virginia but then losing to Wake Forest or North Carolina. Complicated, right? Georgia's schedule strength is solid enough that they could potentially afford one loss in their remaining games against Mississippi State, Texas, or Georgia Tech and still make the CFP field. But that's not a guarantee. A loss to an unranked Mississippi State would be a major blow, and a loss to Texas would put them behind the Longhorns in a head-to-head comparison if Texas wins out and finishes with 2 losses. Alabama, 7-1, had a bye week but appears to be on track for the playoff, provided they win out in the regular season against LSU, Oklahoma, Eastern Illinois, and Auburn and make the SEC championship game. The Crimson Tide always seem to find a way, don't they? Ole Miss, 8-1, fresh off a victory over South Carolina, seems to have the easiest path to a CFP-worthy ranking. With remaining games against unranked opponents like the Citadel, Florida, and Mississippi State, they're in a prime position to climb the rankings. While they might not match their AP rank of number 7 immediately, expect to see them comfortably in the top 10. So, what does the projected CFP field look like right now, based on the games played as of November 1st? Here's a glimpse. First round byes. Number 1 Indiana, Big Ten champ. Number 2 Texas A&M, SEC champ. Number 3 Ohio State. Number 4 Alabama. First round games, December 19th and 20th, on campus. Number 12 Memphis, American champ, at number 5 Georgia. Number 11 Vanderbilt, at number 6 Oregon. Number 10 Virginia, ACC champ, at number 7 Ole Miss. 9 Notre Dame at number 1. 8 Texas Tech, Big 12 champ. Quarterfinal games, date 31st and January 1st, at Cotton Bowl, Orange Bowl, Rose Bowl, and Sugar Bowl. Number 12 Memphis, number 5, Georgia winner versus number 4 Alabama. Number 11 Vanderbilt, number 6 Oregon winner versus number 3 Ohio State. Number 10 Virginia, Ole Miss winner versus number 2 Texas A&M. Number 9 Notre Dame, Texas Tech winner versus number 1 Indiana. Now here's a controversial point. Is the committee really going to value Vanderbilt's wins over ranked opponents more than Georgia Tech's overall record? Some argue that head-to-head matchups should carry more weight. Others believe that a team's entire body of work should be considered. What do you think? And is it fair that a team like Memphis could potentially face a powerhouse like Georgia in the first round, simply by virtue of being the top group of 5 team? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.